If we want other people to find peace, we have to have peace ourselves first. If we haven't got peace, how can we give peace to others? We should give an example for others to follow.
How can Buddhism help society?
Buddhism can help in 3 ways. Through people refraining from evil actions, performing good actions, and purifying their minds. It means to be mindful and to calm your mind, whether walking, standing, or lying down. When we practice this teaching, the people walking behind us will be inclined to follow our example. We have to have both faith and wisdom. These 2 qualities have to be balanced. And we should know the holy Sanskrit saying used by King Yayavarman VII, Om Mane Padme Hum. The head confers wisdom and the heart compassion, and both should be used together. If you use compassion without wisdom, or wisdom without compassion, the result may be counterproductive. Like a bird which has 2 wings or a human who has 2 feet, you have to use both. If you use only 1 foot, it would be difficult to walk. It is the same with compassion and wisdom. In the recent past, our leaders have not understood the teaching of the Buddha, and they have attached little importance to it. Now they acknowledge that the Dhamma will bring happiness to ourselves, our family, our society, our nation, and the whole world. We're going to replant trees. The king, the father of the nation, has said that we should do this because it will help the rainfall. We live in the environment. If the environment is not healthy, then we cannot live properly. At times there is too much smoke or too much dirt. The forest helps to purify the air and regulate the rainfall. We have to explain that felling trees will lead to very bad consequences for the people who do it, for their families, their country, and for the people of the whole world. But if we look after the trees, then the consequences will be beneficial. The universe has interrelations. If we're suffering, then another part of the world suffers as well. If we have drought, then another part of the world will also experience problems. Trees are very important. Like in the life of the Buddha was born under a tree, he found enlightenment under a tree, and he passed away under a tree. Our houses are built of timber, and trees provide us with fruit. We owe a lot to trees and to nature in general. Nature is very important towards yourself. Like the Buddha, he experienced suffering himself, and he saw others suffer. He saw the suffering of birth, aging, and death, and then he felt compassion towards his son, his wife, his mother, and father, and all sentient beings throughout the world. One of our great kings always had compassion towards his subjects. He said the suffering of his subjects affected him more than his own suffering, because, quote, the suffering of the people is the suffering of the king. King Yayavarman VII, who constructed Angkor Thom, had such a feeling towards his people. The 4 faces of Angkor